Hello, I'm Dinus the Mirror. I was saying, if you ever seen the movie Amistad, the give us free. Give us free. That's him right there.
Coming home. Mm-hmm. That brotherhood and sisterhood that we're able to have here that they don't allow us to have there. Let me tell you something, man. It might be bad conditions, people struggling, but that's exactly what builds unity. That's exactly what makes people help each other. In America, man, we can just live my own private life, got my car, and just get my little job, and I don't gotta engage nobody. Mm-hmm. I can be selfish. I can be anything I want in America. I can be.
That's actually the aspiration in America.
Exactly.
Do me.
That is the aspiration.
And so we can't do we. We don't know how to come together and everybody do it together.
Exactly.
You know, Ubuntu.
Exactly.
We don't understand that.
Exactly.
But in Africa, you see it played out naturally.
Mm-hmm.
Some people won't go unless you can take their friend. Don't give me money and don't give my friend money. What you talking about? So we have to be very safe with the psychological conditions of our people. They want a lot of help. They see white people come here all the time and bring material benefits. And they say, well, where's your benefits? You always talking about Africa and black people and this and that. But the white man come, he leave trucks, he build jobs, he farm for we. You can't turn me against the white man, you crazy? And we don't understand that they're outperforming us in Africa. While we're debating everything, were we aliens? Who built the pyramids? You know, this and that. You understand? We're really foolish. We're really playing ourselves. And the conscious community, the conscious community that I know, that I'm a part of, man, we fell the hell off. We fell off, man. We used to be sharp, bruh. When I say sharp, it was certain knowledge you had to have in every circle. And if you ain't have that knowledge and you wasn't living that life, you wasn't putting up or shutting up, you wasn't among them people, man. Period. But now all you have to do is Google a little bit, and now you're a knowledge freak. And so we're contending with this. We can't just bow out. We've been in it too long. Brothers like this, man, this is inspiration, bro. Because the younger generation, even younger than this brother, they ready, they're hungry for the knowledge, they're hungry for the growth, for the development. They need the guidance. But they ready, just like we was. Our elders were there for us. Those older than us who walked the path before us, they was waiting for us when we got there. Let us not become so distracted by the bombs going off around us and focus on our target. Focus on our target, save these families, save these people, because it's the only way to move forward. We're about to wrap it up, but I just want to say this was a good discussion.
Oh, it's going to continue tomorrow. We'll go to King Jimmy.
Yeah, this is a very good discussion.
So I want to offer something because people gonna see this, and I want to say there's not only youth that we have to work on. We got some of the older people that need to be worked on too. So some of the conscious community that has it's kind of like there's a new conscious community that has evolved out of not the conscious community.
Right.
Like, so when I met you, when I saw your platform, it's like I've never seen you before. So when I saw you, I was just like, yo, who's this brother? It was about the Tanzania, because I was looking up Tanzania because I was going to Tanzania. So when I put in Tanzania, you came up. And I was just like, okay, who's this guy? I never seen him before, I never heard of him before. Mm-hmm. And that led me to the other sister, Blacksit, and some other people that you had showcased on your platform.
I would say this though. I was with the conscious community, but I saw the direction the conscious community was going in, and I kind of went my own direction. Well, I started off as a Nuwabian.
Okay.
I was heavily involved.
Okay.
So
when I was a youngster, I used to hang out with Dr. York.
Yeah. So I started off
as a teenager. I would go to his house and take singing lessons.
Yeah. So I just went in a different direction.
And that's a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
Because you still stayed on board.
I still stayed on board. I just saw the direction was going in.
That because you did that, you didn't get caught up in the the runoff.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
what I'm saying is this, and I'm saying, hey, those of you brothers out there who's already have the big platforms back in New York City, you know what I mean? People that I know and people that I know and don't even know so well, but I know. Come on, we in Africa. There's no more conversation about where we came from, Africa. I have already been coming back and forth to Africa since 2010. This brother been coming since he been coming. He's been here for a long time. There's no more need for the conversations about trivial, silly things back in the concrete jungle.
Yeah, man.
Now what you need to do is redirect your followers in this direction. And guess what? You're welcome to come. You know what I mean? Brother Sa Netter, Brother Red Pill, Blue Pill, Brother King Simon.
Yeah, man.
Come on.
You're welcome here,
I
man.
keep asking.
You're
Come
welcome
on.
here.
Come on over.
Come on over.
You know what I
man.
mean? Because the people are following you. Come on over.
Come over. Come over because you have worked to awaken a generation that has awakened. That's what I want you to know. Me, I took more of an activist position in America, but I see even the people that I dropped the seeds in, they have begun to grow. They have begun to grow. Like this brother said, man, don't forget about us over here. We have to partner up and team up and make 1 and 1 equal 2. If we can't do that, then we just talking and talking and talking and talking and talking.
Yeah, but I'll say this not to cut you off, though. You know, there's a hustle in that debate DVD circuit, chilling circuit. So I don't see people.
But that's dead.
It's dying, but there's still
DVDs is dead.
there's still money.
Still money to be made.
There's still money to be made in the hustle. There's a new debate every week.
But
Just
a lot of the things I'll just say
That's
I
it.
live
There's
there,
nothing
so
wrong
I'm
with
saying
DVDs.
a lot of that stuff has been exposed already. The King Kong consciousness things and all of that. That's been exposed, and it's not.
But it's like WWE. Everybody knows it's fake, but they still WrestleMania force.
Yeah, they still love it.
So people still love the debate at Chitlin circuit. They be debating the same things. They just come up with debate. So I think the issue with a lot of people why they choose not to come to Africa is because once you expose the truth, there's nothing to debate.
To debate about.
Now you guys work.
But I'm gonna say this.
They gotta do work, bro.
What I
Never
learned
lie.
is this. You know what? Everybody don't come for the same reasons.
Right.
So at first it was just like, yes, I was like, the consciousness, and you don't understand. And the people was just like, but I want to go to I want to go to the beach. I said, okay, well, whatever it takes for me to get you over here. And that's so that I started showing them the beach.
Right.
When I showed them the beach, I showed them some ass. And
Yeah.
it was just like, yo, son,
Yeah.
that what? So everybody's not coming for the same reason.
Right.
So let them come for whatever reason. Because when you come here, you're going to get snatched up. Either you're going to get snatched up or you're going to run with your tail between your legs and never come back again for some stupid ass reason.
Yeah, come
But I'm going
correct.
to tell you,
Right.
man, come on, man.
Come correct.
This is you know,
Come
you
correct.
know, we all know here, we here.
Right.
We could be somewhere else. What I like. I like when you did the DV your show when you talked about you was going to Brazil.
Yeah.
Because I did that.
Go trick off. Yeah.
Because I did that.
Yeah.
I used to go to
Give me
Brazil.
some Brazilian honeys and a fella.
I own
Yeah.
land in Brazil that I ain't been to since I stepped my foot in Africa.
Uh-huh.
I own land that I have not been to since I stepped my foot in Africa. I used to go to Brazil 3 times a year. I stayed there for months. Beaches. It was it was nice. But guess what? As soon as I stepped my foot here, it was just like, oh shit, I never went back there again. Because Brazil is the most racist place that I've ever been in my life.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I could have saved money and went to Cancun. I could have went to Thailand.
Right.
It'll all be cheaper than what I spent coming here and what I'm doing here. But when I came here, I found my purpose in life.
Yeah, man.
I saw without a doubt who I am, where I come from, and what's accessible to me. So people over there hustling to get a house, in North Carolina, and I'm gonna be in a black neighborhood in North Carolina, and we getting away from these crackers. You ain't never getting away from crackers in America.
Ain't never gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen.
And you really don't
And
own
even when you
anything.
buy something,
Yeah.
you don't own it.
You don't
because
own
you
it.
keep paying for it forever. That's your
Exactly.
car, your house, your children.
It's a silent
They're gonna
trick.
make your children get all kinds
That's
of
right.
vaccinations and whatnot.
Make.
You wanna be free?
Make.
This is the freedom.
Yeah.
It's right here.
Yes, that's right.
There is no other
That's right.
conversation.
On that note,
And make sure you come back with the right heart.
Yeah.
Make sure you come back with the right heart.
You're gonna get snuffed up.
Because Africa is Africa, and Africans are the same all around the world. If you come faking, they gonna know. If you come straight up, they gonna know. So don't come here trying to fool Africans. Come here and respect the ground. I say that because you're an African. Come respect home. Don't come here disrespectful. It's not gonna work fine for you.
I'm looking to get what
Yeah.
it's at, not what can I get.
I mean, it's about exchange. We need Africa more than Africa needs us, and we need to find a way to exchange what we have of value with Africa, so that we can grow here and there. And so, thank you, man. I appreciate the time, guys.
Anytime, we're gonna have plenty of more time.
Yeah, man.
Peace. I'm good. I'm good. Peace and love.
We like them so like this. What's not bad? Just take it to the answer.
What guys?
Happy New Year to you too, beautiful.
So this is a historic step, actually. These steps could be hundreds of years. They're actually hundreds of years old. We don't know when they made them, but these steps are hundreds of years old. They call these slave steps. Yeah. All throughout the area, they have them.
What's that? Yeah, look me. You know how many this? See that's all I know. Yeah.
The youth leader wants you to know the conditions that they're living in here. We don't want to hype by you. We don't want to hide. Because if you don't see where they live, you won't understand. You won't understand. If we just go show you the monuments and the relics, and you don't understand the people that's going to actually help us to preserve them, to actually live on the ground, then this is not what we want to do. So let we go and see where the people live, where they're willing to show us, and move forward.
These are millions. People dwell here. Yeah.
Look,
This is my own room. Look.
Pen body. They call this pen body. It's not safe at all.
Lots of people live here.
You see the broken. This is another dwelling. So you see how they're just like one room.
Yeah.
We're not gonna go for
I too stay here.
Yes, mommy
The
here.
last room is my last room.
Yeah. So it's about 4 houses there, man. But there's a lot of people that live just in this row, and you can just imagine, man. All kinds of. Listen, rain season is no joke here, man. The rain season is no joke. The rain season is no joke, man. People die like flies here, man. Rain season, man.
Well, here goes the drainage comes right here.
Just imagine. It's hard, man. Ability is a problem. We were just here cleaning this market, but because it's a business place, you can see that it's already dirty again. So we need people here every day that can pick this up. And we don't have the resources as Gullah Redemption Mission, but with your help, we'll be able to do this. It's a health hazard.
Every day they come.
Let's go.
Every day.
So this is where a lot of the youth live. They actually sleep here on these tables at night. This is what the brother was saying. The exposure to rats, the exposure to mosquitoes is off the chain here, man. It looks like tables. People work here. It's a market, but at night, it's actually a home. People sleep here. These same youth, they sleep here. That's right.
Chief.
That's right.
Chief na their mama.
How you able?
Yes. Oh, Papa, sir.
Let me show you this. Hey, we want the guests in particular. The guests. The guests, please. This place here is called the Rooted Stone. You understand that? Now, let me tell you the history of this stone real fast so you understand. within the historical context of this ground. There's about 5 to 6 feet of sewage right here. It's because water comes from the bottom and it comes from the top. There's no cover and there's nothing blocking the water from under. So this stone right here is a stone that it's like a Rosetta Stone. It has writings, inscribings of European pirates and slave traders who came here. The first one to do it, his name was Admiral de Ruyter. He was a Dutch slave trader. And he ended up retaliating against the British, not far from here at Tasso Island, because even the Europeans had problems among themselves. And so the Dutch and the British often competed against themselves here, just like the French. At one time, the French came and bombed the whole Freetown settlement. You understand? So they were fighting over this heaven that we're talking about living in, that we see every day. It was rumbling. And so some of the Dutch sailors were abused by the British, and in retaliation, they went to Tasso Island and they destroyed the place. In celebration after that, they came here to King Jimmy and they inscribed their names on a stone that's under this sewage. Later on, they began to bring our ancestors from this building. See this? This used to be a building. It just recently, you see that face on the wall? Yeah. This was a slave fortress. And so they would even put our ancestors down here at times before they would take them. And so even our ancestors have inscribed their names in other languages like Manding script down here. And other places in this area. We find Manding script that looks more like hieroglyphs. Yes, and so we find Manding script. And we know Manding script comes from East Africa. It looks similar to like Vai script. This is the script of the Manding people. The script that the Mende already had. They were able to write their names and things in their own African script. There's names under here. Our ancestors' names are under here. So just imagine the conditions of the stone, the great risk that this stone is at. Every entity in this country that's responsible for preserving our history, monuments and relics and culture, they know about this condition. We've went to their offices and told them about this condition. They know everything you're seeing about King Jimmy today, but they failed to come and do anything about this. And so we will do this. The young men are ready to clean. The young men are ready to be healthy down here, man. They need work, and we're ready to employ them to keep the place clean.
Where's this water source right here from?
This water source, this was a tunnel. This water source comes from way up in the city. Way up in the city it comes from. But it's here on the ground in Africa.
So the thing is the whole thing, or is it just a small piece of it?
Well, I haven't seen it with my eyes yet. It's only been uncovered 3 times in history.
Okay.
It usually stays like this.
So it's a stone
You have
that
to
was
do it, yeah.
here in Africa. It was a stone, and they inscribed on it.
Well, listen. In the 1930s, there were some people doing work here. They was working, and they discovered it. And when they uncovered it, they built the encasing around more.
So it's the whole thing then.
It's a stone. It's a monument down there. So when you say, wow, do you see Ghana doing this to their monuments and relics? Ghana wouldn't do it. Nigeria wouldn't do it. They would pay the youth that live on the ground to do it. That's what they would do. But this country here, it's a problem. So our intervention is needed. This is our country too. You understand? And so, yeah. So let me go over to the jetty and see some of the Bay Area so you can understand some of the ways that. Yeah, this was a building as well. See it?
So where's the walls at?
Huh?
So these stones are original from back then?
Yeah.
And so who put that? Who put the face?
That has been there.
Really?
It's a market
There's,
foundation.
Talk about mommy.
It's a market
this,
all of them-
this was the foundation for the markets.
All of the markings in there have
This is the foundation for the market.
Yeah.
Whatever was sold, the market foundation, this is it.
I mean, like the scrapings, whatever. Those have been here. It's like
These stones are old, man. The people didn't put these stones here.
the drawing.
Look at the writing on there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, look.
So what kind of script is
This is Mende script. This is Mende script right here.
It's like hieroglyphics.
Yes. That's our ancestors is writing this. Mende. It's the Mende script right here. Oh wow.
Stay right down.
Yeah. You can go all the way down, but it's broken off.
You can see the names here.
Are there people that still understand the script?
I'm sure there are, and the script can be deciphered. This looks like Vai or Manding script, which comes from the Kemetic Meroic script. So you see how they made it like that. I'm sure it could be. Some of it looks Arabic if you look here.
It's a print.
Some of it looks Arabic if you look here.
Yeah. My bad.
Yeah. So these stones are old, man. These aren't new stones. Yeah, these aren't. This isn't new architecture at all. Let me show you. This is one, but they have a whole wall of them. Nobody put this here. As you see, this stone is old, and the chain was embedded behind the stone, inside the wall. So this is the place where they will put the long chains. They put the long chains through. They run it through. And then they had the people chained side by side to the long chain. So this was a place where, if you look, this was a structure. Look, this was a window. So this was a structure. It wasn't open like this. So this was a place where they held us before taking us to the jetty. So here's some more in here. More there. This is it, man. Yeah, man. They don't tell us about these places. They charge you $100 and take you to Bunch Island. I swear. But there's some on the other side of the wall as well. After we leave here, we're gonna walk the path, the back way, and come out at Government WAF and see one building there, and then we can depart from there. Yeah. Okay, you're welcome over. We're walking over there. Even more. If you move these things, you see more. Yeah. So it really, if you get a good vision of the building, the wall from out here, you'll see how it was actually an older building. I thought it was a wall, like a compound wall, but it's not. This is actually a fortress. Yeah.
Well, this was the original one down.
So this is the same path that you're saying?
Yeah, it's the same path they walked them down on. Yeah, Bobo. So people live here, man. This is the community of King Jimmy. And you see, these are pen bodies. People live here, man. And it's them who's responsible for keeping it clean, but they don't get much support in doing it. Right. You know, you would say, man, why don't these people just clean their own community? But as you've seen down there, the kind of buildup that exists is very difficult, man. They're not able just to do it. You know, it's very difficult. Let me show you up here. This is another flight of what we call here slave steps, right here. Hey, puppy.
Yeah, hey, comrade.
How you doing,
How
bro?
are you?
Fine.
How's it so?
Not bad at all. I walk with small group right now for bringing them to come see. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Longer time, bro. Yes, happy 2022.
Yeah, very time to see you come again. Yeah. Oh, my bro.
How do it work?
Nice
I
guy.
see you there working.
Yeah, I did find work.
Well, I did be brother Dennis. Yeah. This brother,
Thank you.
Yeah, my brother.
This brother is here. He's a Sierra Leonean descendant like myself, man. He's a Mende.
Okay.
And he just want to see the place where they
Nice
took our
meeting,
ancestors.
guys.
That's me too.
This brother gave us an awesome. He gave us an awesome interview one time, man.
That's small.
About this building over here.
Yeah.
There was a devastating
course.
event happened here.
Yeah.
And some of the building parts broke off.
Yeah.
And he was able to secure a plaque, or he at least knows where it's at. When it happened, the people realized the value of it and said, oh, we got to hold this for the people when they come. And so there's certain things that are around that no one knows are around.
True.
And this brother here, he's from the ground. I think he lived right here in one of these homes.
My resident.
Yeah, right here.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah, okay.
he's a tailor. You see, he was just working. He can make your shirt. He can make clothes. But he lives here.
True.
He lives here.
Yeah, true.
And so this is one of the brothers we're gonna be working with strongly here in the community. He has a lot of influence. So just to show you, say they're not all thieves. They're not all homeless. Nothing. He has his little room. He has his job, but that's not enough. This is a big man. He deserves more than that.
Sure.
So I want you to say a little bit, because you've been around for a while, to this brother about King Jimmy and how you would like to see the community go before, and what thing we, the ones where we Deoba, can do for try to really make good relationship with you now.
Yeah, well, I will do that for you.
Yeah.
I got a group over. Fine, well, we'll meet up.
Yeah.
I will come with you. Sunday, I would like you to visit us over this side.
Okay. This Saturday?
Yeah, this side. The King Jimmy people who get organization.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fill that form. So
no.
I want you.
Amen. More sewage. They come all the way up from up in the city. They come empty out here.
Hello?
Say you supposed to go give phone to you, man. You give you phone to man for
They built official buildings on top of the buildings that got destroyed.
So this is the old slave fort.
Yeah, look on. It's an old defensive fort. Because they was fighting European wars over the slave trade.
Right.
So they would return fire from places like this. This is actually a fort. When you come down, you're going to see how long the wall goes. This was actually a fortress. Look. See over there, the wall extends. Yeah. But if you go over the wall, you're going to be in the central police station. Look how old these stones. Look at these steps.
Oh my God.
Watch your step over. Get the youth to construct a new set of steps here.
Okay.
So that when people come, they won't get hurt.
Are these is this part of the monument?
Well,
He needs to know what needs to be. Well, he doesn't want to cover a certain.
before we would, all of this is monument area. This is a whole historic area. You don't see the fort up there? This was the fort.
That's the fort.
That was the fort.
Okay, so that can be painted over.
They try to small time. Yeah, it's the other side of King Jimmy from this side.
Yeah.
This is the other side. Look how long the jetty was. Imagine the kind of ship that was going up to that jetty. The size of it. Like this one jetty wasn't for no small ships. You know, this jetty was for big ships, mega ships, not for small things, man. You know? Look, they got jetties all along the coast, but this is the one. This is the jetty of return. It's the gateway. So this is the same route that they took our ancestors on when they brought them from the place that we're going to end at. The same route that you see, this walking. Now, if you look back at the fortress, now you see it.
Yes.
Now you see the fortress was destroyed, but then they built the police station within it.
Yeah.
So inside the police station, they have slave dungeons. They have tunnels inside the police station. Yeah.
No,
Even the Freetown City Council building.
underground.
Yeah. I think underground tunnels. They should hide in some tunnels. And government WAF. You understand that? They're the same because they share the same historic area. But actually, it's two different communities. You understand? It's at King Jimmy, where we are now, is called Government WAF. Where we just came from is King Jimmy. But if you look what we just walked, this is one place and one community. So they share it, but politically or on the map, they're going to say this is one side and that's another side. But actually, we're trying to build the community into one for the collective good. So welcome to Government WAF. Many rules, One family. Okay. Many roots? Hey, boy. Many roots. Say one family. Okay, so this place is called NASA. This is like the National Social Security Office for the country.
So it's built inside the
It's
fort.
built on top of the fort. And this, you see these steps? These steps are historic steps, but when they constructed that, they threw all the dirt on top of the historic steps. And nobody comes to ever clear it or make sure that it's taken care of.
That is the road.
And so, yes.
Yes.
Yes, you see the step, eh? Now the place we're about to show you now is the last tunnel. It's the last place where on this tour that I'm showing you, the only place in this area that we can show you where they actually walked us out, brought us downstairs and brought us to the same route you just, so we're about to end it. There we go, I'll show you. Okay, so this building looks like it was an administrative building, but it was definitely used for holding Africans. And when you go up here on the walls, you're going to see where they had gates, like maybe 3 or 4 gates they had to pass through, just like a prison to get down to here. Some people say that this building was constructed by the Portuguese, which would date it back to before the 1600s. And so also, we don't know who built it, but we know that the technology, look, if you look at the stone way that they used it, it looks very, very un-British. This doesn't look like a British building. You understand that?
I can't see the British picking up nothing heavy when they got a lot of Africans.
Well, I'm talking about the style of building, like we grew up on the East Coast of America. We seen how the British like to build their structures at those times. This don't look like something that the British would have built. This is like something that come out of Portugal, Spain. You understand? And the people here say that this was Portugal. If this is Portugal, you gotta understand we're talking about potentially from the 1400s to the 1600s, because that's when they lost dominance of the region to the British. So this could be one of the very oldest structures in the area. Yes, but we want to show you like the steps. You be able to walk the steps. You can see. My brother here lives here. This brother here lives inside. He's the housekeeper. There's enough in there for like one room. Like he carved out one room in there. But this actually used to be a tunnel, a hallway. So he lives here. This brother keeps the ground for us. Think about the concept as well as doing the morals. Look at this wall. Look at this wall. We can tell the story of King Jimmy right here on this wall. And it's already a brother here.
Can I open?
Can I go?
Yeah. Oh. Come up, man. It's dark. This is a historical building. Open it. You got phone?
I got light too.
Lighting.
And I'm on this.
Come up, man.
Okay.
Come inside.
Okay.
Come inside. Come inside. Hey.
Hey.
Okay. This is the place, as you see.
Where the hell's slave?
Yeah, this is the road they
in.
used to come in with the slave and then take away out of them here.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this is the steps. Yeah.
Oh wow.
4, 5 months without food.
Here.
Yeah, waiting.
Waiting, okay. Here, like this.
Okay.
Where they put them. And they stay locked here. There's another one here on both sides. Boom.
Both sides. Left and right.
Wow.
Maybe this is one. Wow. Then they try to remodel it.
And when can we go?
Yeah.
And a real
This is raw cultural heritage, man. This is right here in Salon. And it's not just here. Many places, man. Staten Island, Sao Paulo,
Gang movie. Very strong.
So black man don't go to go out.
All man with this.
All right now.
We are black and proud.
You got a good friend here? You too. So if he gives you money, it's not because he got a lot of money, it's because he loves you. So you know where I live in America? I live in the ghetto. I live in the hood, in the bad neighborhood. People get shot, stabbed, it's gangs. But I worked really hard, saved my money to come here just to meet y'all. I struggled to get here. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that we have a lot of money. Some people have a lot of money there, but some people don't. And guess what? A lot of people that don't have money is gonna come here and they're gonna give you the little bit that they got. Because man, I don't know if you understand why we love you. We love you because for 500 years we've been lost. Where's my brother? Imagine if they took him and you didn't see him for like 50 years. How old are you? How old are you?
You would feel it, man.
But how old are you?
I'm 27 years.
So that means he'd be 77 years old the next time you see him.
How would you feel?
And you'd be crying. That's why she was crying.
Yes, I know.
See what
Because
I'm
we're
saying?
home.
I'm not sad, I'm happy.
So that's
and my
50
soul
years.
feels.
Imagine 500 years.
So imagine 500 years.
500 years.
It's been long, man.
I gotta take a picture. She clean. That's
yes.
Yeah. That's nice. I gotta take a picture with her. I gotta take a picture with you.